So this is a show about dinosaurs.
So like a bunch of singing and dancing dinosaurs? That sounds cool.
No, it's not. It's not a dinosaur show. It's a dinosaur news show.
So like a news show anchored by dinosaurs. That would be cool too. I'd love to see that.
Listen, buddy, this is a program about dinosaurs. Okay? There's no dinosaur news people or any of that stuff. Okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, cool. All right, so whether you know it or not, the fuels you've been driving on are actually made out of fossils. That's why they call it fossil fuels. You see, it takes millions of years for this stuff to come together. So sometimes there's like bits of dinosaurs in there, and sometimes there's all kinds of organic and plant life, everything you can think of. That's why it's called fossil fuels, and that's why this is called dinosaurs before they were fuels. We got a lot of news to cover, so let's go through the clipboard. They found a mummified dinosaur, and you know why this is cool? I'll tell you why this is cool. Because they actually found it with the skin and stuff. So we actually have a dinosaur with skin. Normally, what happens is the animal tissue on a dinosaur, what it does, it kind of decomposes. It totally goes away. So to find a dinosaur with its skin and probably muscle underneath is very, very rare. There's only 4 known mummified dinosaurs in existence. When I was a kid, everyone used to think that dinosaurs were most closely related to reptiles. Now the common belief is that they are closely related to birds. Now if you ever looked at a bird like a chicken or an ostrich, you've always seen their legs. Their legs don't look like the rest of them. The rest of them have all these feathers, and it's all pretty and colorful. But then they have these legs with these scaly skin and talons. Now here's the cool thing. Recently, scientists have found a link between chickens and T-Rexes. Now get this, they found some T-Rex DNA inside of a modern chicken. Who knew that that bucket of chicken could be like a bucket of T-Rex? Okay. So we also have one more cool thing. Walking with Dinosaurs, the BBC show, is doing a live show, if you could believe it. A live show featuring giant, life-size puppets and robots of dinosaurs. So these are being held in stadiums and colleges all over North America. So I highly suggest you check it out. I'll show some clip right now of it. Check out those dinosaurs. They're like life-size, and they go ahead and put them with humans, so you can see that humans are like this big, and dinosaurs are like freaking huge. It's like a whole house walking by. Could you imagine the size of this stuff? These are really cool robots. Now go ahead and check it out. Now everything we know about dinosaurs is because of scientific research and scientific guessing. The fact is, we don't actually know what dinosaurs are like. To know what they were like, we need to observe them. Kind of like you would any animal, just like this one. The whole point is, we need a time machine. So on this show, we're going to check out the progress on time machines. In this first episode, we're going to find out whether time machines are even possible. Okay, so, from what I understand, time travel may be in fact possible. The thing is, what you need to know, is that to get to time traveling, you need a tremendous amount of energy. Why do you need a lot of energy? Because you need to reach something like the speed of light, close to it, to get yourself to time travel. So let's say Tori here was your time travel machine, okay? This is your time travel machine. As she moves faster and faster, her mass increases. So she's going to get more and more dense, actually. Very, very dense. It's not about weight, it's about mass. So she's going to get really, really dense. And it's going to get harder and harder to push her. So as she moves faster and faster, it gets harder and harder to move this time travel dog to that speed. So the problem is the amount of energy you need to take this mass to become a time traveler is just so high that it's almost impossible with today's standards. Thing is, to get Tori into outer space is a piece of cake. But to get her to be a time traveling dog, almost impossible right now. But the thing is, just because it's almost impossible doesn't mean it's not possible. So that means time travel is indeed possible. So maybe we'll be able to observe a dinosaur at some point. That's it for this episode of Dinosaurs Before They Were Fuels. I've been your host, Ayaz Akhtar. We'd like to thank Audrey and Tori, the 2 dogs you saw on this episode, and to remind you to come back next week. Thanks for watching this episode, and keep watching Dinosaurs Before They Were Fuels.